Hi guys, it's Jamie, and I just wanted to make this quick video. I wasn't really planning on putting a video out today, but I went into my office this morning and realized that over the weekend, Dentrix did a pretty big update. So I wanted to just kind of touch on some of this specifically on Dentrix Imaging. So there are some big changes with Dentrix and with Dexis. So if your office uses Dexis like mine does, you will have noticed with this update that there's no longer a Dexis tab at the bottom of your patient chart to access your x-rays and your images. And so I wanted to kind of go through what is happening. We're recommending everyone switch over to Dentrix Imaging, which will be part of the Dentrix practice management software. So it will be built into your Dentrix system. Dexis is not going anywhere though, at least not right now. So you can definitely still access Dexis. So this is the first thing that we noticed this morning when we couldn't get to it. So there's some different things that you need to know about to actually be able to get into your Dexis still and kind of use this time as a workaround until you're ready to fully transition into Dentrix Imaging. So today's video, we're going to go through just that, kind of give a quick overview of Dentrix Imaging and then how to still access your Dexis. Two important things I did want to know. One, all of your Dexis images for the last 7 years will automatically convert into Dentrix Imaging. And also there's no hardware changes. So all of your Dexis sensors will still work. So that's really good. In the coming days, I'm going to be putting out a lot of videos on Dentrix Imaging. We're going to walk through all the features, how to use it, and all of that. But today's video, I just wanted to just kind of give a quick overview of still how to access Dexis, because I know that was one of the biggest challenges that my office had today. So let's get into it. Okay, so what I'm talking about is right down here in your patient chart where your x-rays are. So previously, down here on these tabs, there was one that said images and then another one that said smart imaging. So smart imaging was for Dentrix Imaging and images was for Dexis and for the Dexis Integrator. And so for anyone else who used Dexis, you would just click on the images tab and it would have all of your x-rays there. So now they have converted these two things together. So now we just have one tab that says imaging. And so this is your Dentrix Imaging. So like I said, you can still access Dexis. There's two ways. So up on the top toolbar here, you have these new icons, and we're going to go into all of these this week. But this one right here, Launch Dexis, when you click that, it will open Dexis as usual. And this is what you've been used to in the past. Now, alternatively, before you could click in this black background and it would open Dexis. But now it will automatically open Dentrix Imaging. You can change this though. So for now, if you are still using Dexis and you want to continue using it the way that you have, all you need to do is go over to this very right side of this panel. This little gear icon says settings. Now we'll open this screen where if you go to this bridging tab and then select, checkmark this box that says bridge on background click, and then change this click bridge connector to Dexis. And that way, when you have those settings saved, if you click on this black background, it will open Dexis the same way it has in the past. So this is really useful for just continuing your workflow so that it doesn't interrupt your day and you can continue accessing your x-rays and taking x-rays through Dexis as you've been used to doing. But one of the big things is that they are going to encourage all Dentrix users to eventually use Dentrix Imaging. And so we are going to get into all of this in much more detail, but to give you kind of a quick overview, this shows all of your images in Dentrix Imaging. So to view these x-rays, I could double click on this and it pulls up this screen where I can still double click on here and then use these side arrows to go through this series of x-rays. Now you can also get into Dentrix Imaging. This icon on the top toolbar, this says Launch Dentrix Imaging. And I'm just going to open this quickly just to give you kind of a quick overview of it. But like I said, we're going to go much more into detail on all of this. But when you open Dentrix Imaging, this is what it looks like. And here it would show your intraoral x-rays, extraoral x-rays, etc. All of your images in here. This is in your history. You can go through recent x-rays. It will be displayed like this. And this acquire tab is for taking new x-rays. So you can see here on the side, we still have our templates. So if you select bite wings, it will open this template similar to how Dexis was, where it shows you which tooth you're selected on, and you take that image, it will automatically go to the next one. And we're going to go much more into detail on how to take x-rays, how to save everything, how to view in the best workflows for doing all of this. But I just want to give an overview for anyone who might be a little concerned or if anyone was taken off guard the way that we were today. So we're going to go much deeper into all of this in upcoming videos this week. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss anything. There's a lot to cover here, a lot going on with this update. And so I want to make sure to keep everybody as informed as possible to keep your day running as smooth as possible. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next video.